In the heart of the Mississippi Delta, a high school football team and its unlikely success is captivating the state. With barely enough players to take the field, Greenville Christian Academy has knocked out football powerhouses and is ranked #1 in Mississippi. Jan Crawford traveled to Greenville and discovered that a school born in an era of hate and division is now all about unity.
Here in the Mississippi Delta, these kids know what it's like to be underestimated.
We always been the underdogs. No one really looked towards us.
Their football field is surrounded by a soybean farm. The weight room looks like an unfinished garage.
Because you got big facilities, great field, it don't matter.
What they have is each other.
We trust each other. I trust them. They trust me. I got their back. They got my back.
That trust has helped these young men at this tiny private school pull off the impossible. Greenville Christian Academy has run the gauntlet against Mississippi's top teams, private and public, and come out #1.
Yeah, they're balling.
Yeah,
they're balling.
sure. Knocking off the top academy teams in the state.
And that's what's even more incredible. In the Deep South, the academy teams are the private schools created for white kids only, after the Supreme Court ordered public schools to desegregate. Greenville Academy, which opened in 1969, was one of them, white only. Today, while other academies now admit black students, Greenville Academy is 70% black.
It's a lot of white people and black people come together, and we all just know each other, so we just feel like we at home.
Family atmosphere and Christian values are what the school strives for, and the belief that you can do great things.
Smith will keep it.
That's why star quarterback DeAndre Smith and others decided last year to come to Greenville Christian.
We bonding like a family. We do everything together.
Smith's old school canceled its season last year because of COVID. He could have gone to fancier private schools with better facilities, but he was drawn to the atmosphere of Greenville Christian.
From day one, I knew it was going to be a perfect fit for me because when I first came in, it felt like we knew each other for all our lives.
DJ Smith hands to Palmer.
There was no resentment from kids already here, like senior running back Marlon Palmer.
We all knew each other, but like coming as a team, it just felt like we just reunited again.
And lineman Wendell Poindexter, who, like Palmer, started Greenville Christian in 6th grade. They helped convince Smith and others to come.
Accepted everyone. We wanted everyone to be a part of us. Just made family.
The small coaching staff with its shoestring budget all are graduates of the school. John Reed McClendon is the head coach.
Let's go, fellas.
Justin Levy was just a couple years behind him. Jordan McClendon is the head coach's younger brother.
It's just going to show you that, a lot of times, the nice things don't really matter.
Who's your strength and conditioning coach?
I am.
Who's your trainer?
Both of us.
Who does scheduling for you guys?
I take care of that. So
I mean, you're beating teams that have, a staff of like 10 people doing that and 100 kids on the field. How many kids do you guys have?
35.
36.
These coaches say what's happening here goes beyond football. They planted the seeds more than 6 years ago when they came back and started coaching together.
The school seems to, reel you in. I guess just the fact that people invested in your life and you want to come back and invest in other people's lives.
It's family, it's home. This is where my heart is. My heart is Greenville, it's the Delta, and it was an opportunity for me to feel like I was making an impact.
There's so many different ways to be successful other than football. Football is just like an avenue to reach other people, to me, honestly, because that's what I'm using it for.
Ready, stretch!
Levy was among the first black students to enroll at Greenville Christian.
I think we had the first group. Me and my friends would have decided to come over. I think it was like 3 or 4 of us.
A star wide receiver in college, Levy turned down an opportunity to play in the Canadian Football League, choosing instead to come home.
This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime type thing,
And are you talking about the success that you've had on the football field?
The success and like how it all happened, and just seeing some of the kids' lives being transformed. I just think every kid that's here is supposed to be here, and God has blessed us tremendously.
It's really a blessing because a lot of people don't have this opportunity that we have, and our coaches tell us every day to cherish it.
A blessing that allows these kids to dream of great things.
I'm a kid from a small town with big dreams. Like, you couldn't even imagine what I'd be thinking about. So it's crazy.
You have done great.
Now, DeAndre and 4 other Greenville Christian players have offers to play Division I college football from Alcorn State to Michigan State, and others will go on to smaller colleges. All great things. Nate?
Jan, awesome stuff. Sports being a catalyst for change in a place that definitely needs it. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Awesome story.
5 D1 offers.
Yeah.
That's serious.
And to see the coaches come back after they've, graduated, but how important it was for them to give back to those students today.
And it's one thing to have a small team, but they also have a small coaching staff.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 individuals on that coaching staff, and they're the best in the state.
I'm sure people are going to see this, hear about how they're winning, and give them some money, and they're going to have a nicer weight room. But I kind of want them to keep that old garage look to it.
Keep the gritty feel, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It helps make you who you are, that's for sure.